3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12!
Welcome to the A-Train Show, the show where you can ride with A-Train, dropping the facts you know. Latest in sports and entertainment. Word up, we running the pavement. Get your pens ready, got the hot takes that'll make the headlines sweaty. Welcome to the A-Train Show, the show where you can take a ride with the A-Train, talking the latest in sports and entertainment. Yeah, it's the A-Train. Peace.
Good afternoon. Welcome to this edition of the A-Train Show, the A-Train Arlington Lane. Back at it again here on the A-Train Show page. It's a lot of chaos, but I'm here for it. Let's get out of here. All right. Coming up on the program, we'll talk a bit about the OBA overload and everything that's going on in the King of the Ring tournament, and then we'll talk about the NBA Finals recap. So if you want to just join the ride, join the conversation, that's what we're here for. And you can always chime in and comment of what's going on the show today. All right. I want to talk about the NBA Finals. I want to get that kicked off because, yeah, this has been one funny series. And I didn't really realize that every member on each side, this is their first NBA Finals. And you can sit back, it's like, well, OG Anunoby, this is, he was in the finals in 2019, but he did not play. He did not play. So this is his first NBA Finals. So everybody on both sides are playing in their first NBA Finals. And so, yeah, it gets interesting, don't it? And you can kind of tell the way that they're playing that this is everybody's first NBA Finals. And I like that for everyone in this series, that they're all competing for the championship for the very first time. I can't remember a time in NBA history, and if you folks are tuned in and you're listening, you can tell me when that occurred. And I'm just going to be honest right now, I can't see worth the lick because I put on the wrong glasses. And I'm going to switch that out in just a second. But as I'm sitting here talking, I cannot remember the last time two teams had all members that had not played in an NBA Finals. And I think that's so terrific. I think it's terrific for the game of basketball. I think it's terrific for competition. It showcases who's going to be the most experienced when it comes to the playoffs. Right now, of course, it would be the New York Knicks because the New York Knicks have had more playoff experience together as a unit, as a cohesive unit with the group of, I want to go ahead and say OG, Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns, and Mikal Bridges. With that group, that they've had experienced a lot of playoff games together. And of course, last season they were a game away from the NBA Finals in 2025, facing off against the Oklahoma City Thunder, and that didn't happen. But this season they have reached the pinnacle, and they won the first two games and then lost last night. I kind of laugh at that now because I put out a post. I said maybe this little distraction comes in that gets them back into the series. But what I saw last night in game 3 was probably one of the worst called NBA Finals games in a long time. Like, you could kind of tell, especially in game 2, that the refs were trying to get the Spurs back in the series. And last night they succeeded. The game 2, the Spurs killed themselves. And so, yeah. I'm enthralled by that. And I think I couldn't believe it. There we go. Now I can really see. All right. Let's get this party started. All right, let's get started. Fresh from coming off 10-year anniversary celebration for Praise Dome, the merging of the Praise Dome, Great New Hope Church and Restoration of Praise Ministries. I think the doc has recovered. Let's get him in right now.
What to do?
What's going on, sir?
Man, we here.
You recovered?
I don't know if recovered is a good word for it.
Well, I heard they laid y'all out. Everybody
Brother,
did. I heard they
it
laid
was
y'all
one
out.
of the best. It was one of the best services, best celebrations we could have had in all the years of us being together, man. It was amazing.
Yes, sir.
Everything was great.
Yes, sir. Glad to hear that. I wish I could have made it to that, work calls and stuff like that, man.
Of course.
Got to make a little money too. So,
Of course.
I hate that I had to do that on Sundays, really,
Right.
Seriously. And it's just like not cool at all, man, because it throws your days off.
Yeah.
Throws your days off for sure.
It was cool, man. I had to wake up. I'm like, I'm still trying to recover that. I'm still trying to get it. My days off, my nights off, everything just off, dude.
I kind of figured it would be, because it's got you in a flux right now, man. So
yeah, man. Yeah. So if you see me yawn a couple of times, I'm trying to get it together.
Oh boy.
Yeah, man. It was
Trust
a good
me,
weekend though.
I understand. I understand, man. We telling folks, just join the ride, join the conversation right now. Just touching in about the NBA Finals on last night, and how I said it was probably one of the worst refed games. Like, you could kind of tell that they were trying to get the Spurs back in the series, because there was a play that I understand why Jalen Brunson was ready to fight. Jalen was ready to bang on Wembanyama. I had an idea in my head that I'm like, I can't really say out loud because, somebody might listen to the show and it might get passed on or whatever. And it's one thing that you got to do to take Victor Wembanyama out. It changes the whole course of the series. Seriously. But I'm not going to say that.
I mean, well, they did it in game 1 and 2. It's just
I'm talking about completely taking him out.
Oh no, don't take him out.
He playing. Not
let it
playing
be
the rest of the
competitive.
series. That's what I want.
No, you want it to be. You want it to be competitive.
Because he's so tall and whatnot, right? And so it's almost difficult. Like, there was a lot of plays in the offensively that you knew that, like, they was not gonna stop the alley oops. Like, De'Aaron Fox know where to throw the ball. Stephen Castle know where to throw the ball to Wemby. Wemby like, just throw it. I'll go get it. He's like, just throw it up. I'll go get it. But it was the shove on Jalen Brunson. Like it was evident. It was very evident. And there was a play like right next to it, the same play. Cat got pushed. I can't think of who his defender was. It was at the same time, and no whistles were blown. And Brunson was ready to go up there and punch him in the neck. That's what he was ready to do.
Do you blame him?
I don't. If he would have did it, I was like, it was well deserved. Because ain't no way Wemby's getting away with that. I know Wemby is incensed right now. And in these first 3 games, we've seen a Victor Wembanyama that has been rushing to make things happen for this team. In game 2, when you had the turnover at the end of the series, at the end of the game, like, dude, what is you doing? You call timeout, man. What are you doing? You grab the rebound, call timeout, you push the ball up to half court.
Yeah.
At worst, you get overtime. The worst part of it, you get overtime in that situation. Tie game 104-104. You get game winner or you get overtime. Instead, he throws the ball away. Hey, happy birthday to my man, Kevin Wambley, man. Made it to the 40 club and grateful that he's here with us. And he's been doing amazing. And I'm grateful that he's able to come jump in with us on the comments today on the show today, man. So happy birthday to your brother. And I wanted to make sure I put that out there. If it's your birthday,
happy birthday, kiddo.
I want to make sure we put that out there.
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday to you guys.
Brother.
All right. So, yeah, as we get into this game 3, I said we need one distraction. The distraction came. The distraction came. The distraction came, and my man sat there, got booed. He got booed, and that was enough for me. That was it. I was just like, all Spurs need to do now is just finish it. And shockingly, that 42-point second quarter that the Knicks had, I was like, man, they finna go up 3-0. It just seemed evident.
Yep.
It's like they put the clamps down on Karl Anthony Towns.
Excuse me. Yeah. Well, I think enough. It like the energy was, the momentum shifted with Wemby hitting up threes, and then De'Aaron hitting that because I really thought in the last 20 seconds or 30 seconds of the game was probably the better portion of the game completely, because defensively, offensively, nobody was really like dominating each other. Like if you pay attention to it, they wasn't really killing each other. But if you really pay attention to that last the last few minutes of the game, it was like almost down to the wire. Had not Castle hit that that 3-pointer, and and Cat would have hit that 3, like it would have just been down to the wire. So I really honestly feel like this was a momentum shifter.
Yeah, absolutely.
For San Antonio.
Absolutely.
And I mean, it was so dramatic that Wemby didn't even go to the interview. He went straight to the locker room. They had tell him to go back out. Yeah, well, he tried to come back out, right?
Because I think he knew what was up. You in a hostile environment such as the Garden, and the way that game was moving, and you would think that somebody was going to throw something that's going to cause damage.
Oh, damage, yeah.
To Vic. Like, his safe space was doing that interview.
Yeah.
Like, that was his safe space. Let them clear out or whatever. Take whatever time they needed to get.
Did you see him do the interview?
Yeah, like he had came back out, talked to Lisa Salters at the game was over, and he just gave like short answers to everything. Because he's trying to get up out of there. He's trying to get out of there.
I was like, dang. I mean, he wouldn't even bend down much. He was like, and he kept looking over his shoulder. I was like, yo, what's going on?
He was paranoid. Like, he was paranoid. Vic was paranoid because of what just
bro. I don't even know if he got to the end of the doggone question. He stormed off. He saw his teammates. He was like, "Yeah, I'm gone." Like
Hey,
it
what's the
was
name? Jumped
weird.
over De'Aaron Fox. Most of them, come on, bro. It's midnight. Let's go. Because he
Yeah,
was trying to
it
give
was
the
weird.
lead, and was you in a hostile environment. You got to remember that man was there, and so remember all the protocols and stuff was, on accordance towards him. And shout out to Brian Big Sarge Bearfield. He said one of the most illest things he could have ever said. He said the owner was about favors, not the fans.
Mhm. No, it's facts.
And I said truest words could have ever been spoken from what he said about that. Yeah, this is about Dolan featuring favors over fans, and you got Charles Oakley going on podcast dissing Patrick Ewing, his own teammate. So this stuff is crazy. Dolan knows what he's doing, and they said the Knicks always know when to nick it up. So game 4 is what Wednesday night, I think is what we're at now.
Yep, Wednesday. I kind of I expect the Knicks to come out and dominate. They're gonna get one of these games. I literally said San Antonio will not win these back to back. I think the Knicks will find a way to. Now, only thing about it is, 47 had came and while 47 was there, it takes a lot of the momentum away from the crowd, and really honestly I suspect that it's going to end. And then of course he talking about he coming back for game 4. Why? Who cares? Like, why is that even significant?
Yo, Adam Silver was eating it up. He was eating it up. Got on the pregame and talking about, well, yeah, he's a Knicks fan. He's a long-term New Yorker and stuff. Oh yeah, that was the point with that. And all I know, if it does continue, it's shifting the focus. Why you come to game 4 when you was asleep during game 3? Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. What is you doing?
His attack against Stephen A.
I want to play that. I want to play that so bad because I already know Stephen A is finna go on the field day with that. And then the news that just dropped is that he's not even going to be the highest paid employee at ESPN anymore.
Oh, that's what's up.
So yeah, but I kind of figured that. I wonder if Danhausen has something to say after what happened last night. Because Danhausen has been under this Knicks thing saying that they've been uncursed, yet they lose in that 13-game winning streak when 47 showed up. And so yeah. Here we are. 2-1 series lead. The game itself was the game, and I will shout out Stephen Castle, who has already said that Stephen Castle has already, was the X factor, and De'Aaron Fox had timely buckets in that game. I'm expecting him to be the De'Aaron Fox used to be in Sacramento, and he just hasn't been. And I think he knows that ain't his role anymore.
Right.
Like
right.
I have 2 guys above me that can carry this team. I just need to play my role and do what I need to do. If I still need to get to the basket, I can do that. If I need to make a jump shot mid range, I can do that. I don't have to take many outside shots like I used to. So I think he's understanding that, but it's just making them.
Yeah,
that's the problem. And he's had a problem.
Kev crazy.
I know Kev is crazy, man.
Kev, why are you spreading your business on the live feed, dude?
Hey, we ain't showing the live feed, bro. We're not gonna show that. Dude,
man, happy birthday, dude. We love you, man.
Hey, he's living life right now, man.
Yeah,
I understand, brother.
Right. He enjoying himself.
He said, do you both believe the Spurs can come back and win the finals? I believe they can come back. Winning the finals is going to be the challenge. I think they can come back. I think they'll tie the series up on Wednesday night. Mhm.
We'll see.
I think they're gonna tie the series up, especially if these refs are gonna do what they do it, man.
We'll see.
But the
We'll
thing
see how
is,
that goes.
a part of me is like, I like the physicality within it. I just don't like the blatance
Yeah.
of certain things. I like the physicality, and they hadn't been calling much. But if you look
Agreed.
at the first 3 games, the Knicks have been getting murdered.
No, I agree. I totally
By
agree with that.
by some blatant calls that just haven't been made. But the Spurs is being that young, gritty group. And my biggest issue with the Spurs right now is Stephen Castle and his over aggressiveness. He can be aggressive. There's nothing wrong with him being aggressive. Just want him to calm down just a little bit. It's costing them games. You know, him staying out on the floor. And San Antonio needs to continue to play their game. Play aggressive like they've been doing. Just don't make it easy for the ref to call things against you. And they haven't been. So it's like the whistles have been swallowed for the Spurs, and the Knicks is getting all the weird calls. Because if you looked at the second half, the disparaging stat was like plus 18 on free throws for San Antonio. Plus 18. They was getting to the line. New York was not. They was calling everything for San Antonio. So I'm like, if that's what they're getting, then you might as well could take advantage of it. It's not going anywhere.
Right.
So,
right.
All right. That's that. I think anything else we need to discuss with this series? Anything? It's just that this is the series what it is right now. All right. Let's do what we do. Get to some WWE. So, Trick Willie, what's up?
Let's talk about
What
it.
do you think needs to happen to win?
I said that they need to continue. I said San Antonio need to be aggressive still. It doesn't need to change.
I don't know if they have it. I don't think they're going to have, I don't know if they're going to have enough muscle and manpower to do it, because Castle and De'Aaron Fox, they play streaky basketball. They don't play consistently, if that makes sense.
Right.
And so
They don't.
it's got to be more consistency with them. It's either going to be Castle, or it's going to be Fox. It's going to be Fox, or it's going to be Castle. Like you don't have a consistency in the flow of those guys. So having them, both, just I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy because they are not consistent enough. That's the only thing. And they're going to depend on Wemby. And if they end up eventually take Wemby out of it, like box him out, keep him, put him in foul trouble, it's going to be a problem.
Big time. But Wemby doesn't get called for fouls. He don't get called for fouls much. If it happens, it's going to happen in game 4. Straight up. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen in game 4. That'll be the time to do it. Then you putting them against the wall for sure.
Absolutely. Right. Absolutely. If San Antonio is going to have a shot, game 4 need to be the shot. Because if by chance New York wins game 4, it's a wrap in 6.
You said they bringing it back to the Garden.
It's coming back to the Garden, and they're going to wrap it up. It's going to be done.
All right. And it'll be long last. The Knicks finally got over the hump.
Finally got over the hump. That's why you got John Starks and Grandmama sitting there looking like Grandmama.
Hold each other down.
Johnson. That's right.
They was pumped on the sidelines, man. It was crazy. Right. And it was funny watching ABC put out like they had to put out all the celebrity that was in attendance and stuff like that. And then when they got to 47, everybody got the booing and whatnot. I'm like, did they put him on the Jumbotron and they showed this? I know they did earlier, as he's sitting there with that fake salute that he had, because it was funny. I'm sorry. That was funny as hell.
Yeah.
Right. I'm like, bro, what is you doing?
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Especially after you went after Stephen A. But that was kind of funny, though.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then Stephen A's reply was stupid, too. So, yeah.
On first take?
Yeah, it was dumb.
He replied. I knew he was going to.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, of course he's going to reply. He's not going to not say anything. You know he's going to say something, sir.
Black butterfly.
You knew that
All
was
right.
gonna.
Let's move on to some WWE as we continue on with the A Train show here on a Tuesday afternoon.
I'm gonna have to wrap it up in about 10 minutes, buddy.
Okay, that's fine. I just want to touch on this King of the Ring stuff and this overload. Yeah. He got a match against.
What is the wait? What is the overload? Let me hear you.
Did you watch when Oba came out and how this Negro wasn't able to talk?
Yeah, you're not listening to me, sir. I told y'all you put the belt on that man quick. That's gonna fade at some point. Okay. What's I tell you?
Hey, them overseas crowds are the best. And we know this, but it's just the simple fact that he got on that stage, he got on that in that ring, and he started yelling. And he tried. He was like, "Man, all right, guys.
Yeah, right.
And they just
but so did you see what I sent you? Did you see what I sent you?
Did you see me? The trade stuff?
Not the trade, not that too, but not that. But did you see the what Stu said on about the Oba pitch? Oh, you missed it. Okay, all right. When we get off, just make sure you go look at that. Okay. And then you got to call me.
I hit you up. Okay. All right.
Yeah, we got to talk about it. Why is LA Knight going after Roman? Okay, so it's a lot of people going after Roman at this particular point. So we need to kind of
includes Oba. So
you got Oba, you got Seth, you got Jacob, and you have LA Knight. And so at this particular point, I don't know what the beef is gonna be.
My plan is still in play.
Bro, go to sleep. You need to go to sleep, bro. You
My
need
plan
to go
is still in play.
No, you need to go to sleep. That's what you need to do.
It's not gonna happen next Monday. It's not gonna happen in Baltimore. If it happens in Baltimore, that's the shocking part. But I say it's gonna happen in Riyadh. That's what I said. That's my story, and I'm sticking to that. Only because there's a score that needs to be settled at SummerSlam, and it does not involve the World Heavyweight Championship. Because here's the crazy part. Dominic Mysterio is facing against Oba Femi. If they choose to take this route, if they choose it, and to allow Dominic to win the match, it's because of a interference from Brock Lesnar. That's only if that's the case. You also have to remember Saturday night's main event is in July. There's going to be a confrontation between those two before SummerSlam. It's 2 weeks before SummerSlam. And now with this stupid news that just came out from WWE that they have to reschedule Money in the Bank once again due to Saturday night's main event being in Atlanta in September. Now they've pushed, which was the tentative date for Money in the Bank, and pushed that to October 10th, I think is what it is now. Gotcha. I don't think they had anything in October. They didn't have anything going on. So Money in the Bank has been pushed before Survivor Series, which is stupid. Stupid. No, that right there. That
I'll be right back, buddy.
That's cool.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
And so as Doc steps away. Yes. I really and truly believe at this point right now, as we're sitting here, we talk about the overload. Doc's idea is for Oba to have 2 matches at SummerSlam. He wants him to fight at the top of SummerSlam and the end of SummerSlam. So that means on day 1, he faces Brock Lesnar, beats him, and then faces Oba it'll be Oba versus Roman at the end of SummerSlam, August 2nd. That's his idea. Let's see. LA Knight was going after Roman because everybody's going after Roman. You know, Jey Uso and LA Knight have beef where they have run-ins, partnerships, and then they have run-ins. And I think this is a last ditch effort for LA Knight to remain with WWE at this point. Last ditch effort. And I think he's on his way out the door. That's just my opinion. I think he's on his way out. We ain't gonna be seeing LA Knight too much longer. Will says happy for Javon Evans. He'll have a title soon. Biggest question now: who betrays Liv Morgan first, Roxanne or Raquel? It's got to be Raquel. Both of them. I think both of them do it. Especially if Roxanne faces Liv Morgan in a title in a King of the Ring match. Because one's gonna want it more than the other. Especially if Raquel, are they in the same bracket? Let me check that real quick. Let me check that bracket. Because this is getting interesting. And Javon Evans, who won his match on Raw last night, he faces the winner of Jey Uso, LA Knight, Royce Keys, and Finn Balor. And in this case, if Jey Uso doesn't win, it's going to be a problem. Okay, so Liv will face off the winner against Sol Ruka, who's the Intercontinental Champion, Lila Valkyria, who they just faced off on Raw for the Intercontinental Championship, Charlotte Flair, and Jade Cargill. Jade has already won Queen of the Ring, so she's not going to win it again. She can talk all the stuff she wants. She's not winning it. And I mean, she could. Unless they let Sol Ruka, unless they consistently pushing her. Right, I know. Roxanne got eliminated last week, but also Roxanne is, especially in the stories that they're putting out, she's looking like she's the last person to receive information, or they constantly keeping her away from everything. They little sistering her in this sense. She's been treated like a little sister, like you got to stay out of grown people business, that type of stuff. So depend on who her opponent is. If they want Liv and Roxanne to face off against each other, so say, yeah, no one really loses, and we keep it in the Judgment Day. Give it to me. I want chaos. You know how much I like that. Kevin Wambley says Ola versus Roman, LA versus Nate versus Roman, or Roman versus another opponent. Thoughts, gentlemen. What the people want, and including me, I do want Oba versus Roman. I want it, and then the thought I came Seth versus Roman. That's not happening. So if they're going to continuously push Oba Femi, there'll be nothing wrong with, I guess, with Doc's plan. Doc plan said 2 matches: Oba versus Brock and Oba versus Roman Reigns. The problem I have with that is they thinking that he thinks that they're going to fade. Like, fans are going to fade on Oba Femi, and this pop that he's been getting so loud is going to fade. They're in Baltimore next week, and then they're back overseas in London. As a matter of fact, they're doing a SmackDown show the next day. They're taping it, and then it's going to air on Friday night. Or if you're watching it on Netflix internationally, you'll see it live. But for those in the States, that episode won't air till Friday. And that's on the 26th from London. And then the very next night, because the people got to travel to Riyadh. So that's why they're doing it the way that they're doing it. They're not they're doing it Tuesday, and then so they can travel to Riyadh for Night of Champions on Saturday. So I think what we're looking at right now, it's going to be the semifinal matches and stuff. And Right now, Liv, I want to see. I don't want to see Jade against Liv. I want to see Sol Ruka versus Liv. And on the other side, I want to see Jey Uso versus Javon Evans. If they give it to LA Knight, cool. If you're paying attention, if you're really paying attention to the stories, not a single person from SmackDown has won a match. Not a single person from SmackDown has won a match. I don't know if they changed that, but it's seeming to be very Raw heavy. Of course, yeah, it's going to be very Raw heavy. And oh, they switched it. They switched the poster. They switched the poster because the original poster for Night of Champions, and you know WWE tends to do that a lot. The original poster had Obafemi featured on the poster. He's now been removed. There's only 4 champions on there, and the one champion that's not featured on the poster is Roman Reigns. So on the original one, Roman and Obafemi were featured on it. Now on this new one, neither one of them are seen. And Roman is the champion. So it just goes to let you know that Roman will not be featured or not be seen in Riyadh. And so if that's the case, then my plan is literally on, it's still moving. I like my plan. I like that Oba will be in the finals and that Brock Lesnar will cost him because he still has a score to settle with him, and which leads to the SummerSlam match where Oba and Brock will face one more time. It's too early, in my opinion, for Oba versus Roman. It's too early. Whoever Roman's SummerSlam opponent is going to be, it's going to lead to Roman retaining once again. And on the other side, I think Gunther is going to be Cody's opponent unless Jey Uso does win the tournament final. Oba versus Jey Uso. And Jey loses. If they let Javon Evans win the King of the Ring, oh goodness gracious. Oh goodness gracious. But it just seems correct for Jey Uso to go against Cody. Because if Punk is supposedly supposed to be coming back, he's going to be featured in that match with Cody Rhodes. And you know this, man. You know this. You know that's happening. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Punk is going to slide his way into a title match because that's what WWE does. It has happened for a long time, even when Vince was running the show. Young guys were getting the short end of the stick. So, yeah. And to be quite honest, I still do not understand why Montez Ford is associating himself with Seth Rollins. I think it was, I remember we had spoke about this. Yeah, exactly, Will. Javon seems more of a Money in the Bank winner than King of the Ring. But then again, Jacob Fatu seems like a better Money in the Bank winner because of the situation with Roman Reigns. And I think if we do it that way, it causes tension. And then he'll be grateful. Roman will act like he's grateful that he got it. So now he'll tell him to go over and get the belt off of Cody. That way you'll have your championship. make Jacob seem secondary, right? It's still a major world title. It's the WWE championship. It's the gold. But Roman will try to make that seem like it's smaller compared to the world heavyweight title, knowing that the WWE championship is bigger than the world heavyweight title. So if Jacob were to win a Money in the Bank contract, he could either hold it over Roman's head, or he could snatch Cody Rhodes' title and have the bigger title of the two. And then you just feature Jacob Fatu on SmackDown, which would let the Bloodline be champion on both shows. So a lot to look forward to when it comes to it. I know it's 4 months away now, like literally 4 months away. October 10th is when this date is for the new Money in the Bank in New Orleans. So I hope that they should be able to get that date before the NBA season starts. Or any concerts, they'll Beauregard anybody that's getting that spot, if that spot is available. So they've been peeping game and seeing where they at. But right now, as we're sitting, I don't think Oba Femi should be in the world heavyweight title run, because Oba hasn't gone through adversity yet. If you want to say, well, he lost to Brock, okay, fine, I'll give you that. But he needs, you would have to see him in the Royal Rumble. Let him start at number 1 or number 2, like he did last year. He was number 2 before he got eliminated. Put him at the top spot, because everybody want to see what he can do in those moments. Let him win the Royal Rumble. If not the Rumble, the Elimination Chamber. I want to see what this dude does in an Elimination Chamber match. Like you have options for him where he can main event WrestleMania. If one doesn't work, the other can do it. Like that would be the game plan for Oba Femi. What would suit him the best? Winning the Royal Rumble, probably. But if he doesn't win the Rumble, you could see him winning at Elimination Chamber, if they decide to do it next year. but without question, the Elimination Chamber match has some of the best moments, especially as of late, with Punk getting screwed by Seth Rollins, and then Jade Cargill attacking Naomi. Best spots in Elimination Chamber history. It is the greatest spot in Elimination Chamber history. That's one thing I will say about that, is that was the greatest spot to come out, because Liv Morgan thought she was going to be attacked, and turned out Naomi, she knew who her attacker was. That's what made that so cool. And I would love to bring that angle back. You know what? Liv Morgan and Jade Cargill, if they were to feature each other at King of the Ring tournament, it would be a dynamic of sorts, because of the past. Like, she still didn't like her, so the tensions would be high with that match. So if Jade and Liv were to go at it, that would actually be pretty cool. But I think Soul Wook could probably get the spot instead. All right. No, usually I could end here, but I want to touch a little bit on this group, the St. Louis Cardinals, real quick before I get up out of here. Sitting at 35-28. I don't get to talk about them that much, but I'm gonna talk about them here. Seeing that Victor Scott got optioned in Memphis, I think that is the best choice for them. I love Vic. It's just that Vic is just not hitting the ball. He's not getting on base. There's no point of him remaining on a team that has growth, and they're playing with house money. And they're talking about trading off, at least what Bob Nightingale has said, JoJo Romero and Dustin May at the trade deadline. So the question becomes, what are you going to get in return from that? Are you going to go after another bat, or are you going to go after some pitching? Because pitching has been a huge problem with this Cardinal staff. Granted, they've made Matt Liberatore the ace of the staff, and he's been solid. Especially Michael McGreevy has been a solid starter this year, you know, being able to get 5 or 6 innings in of work. So he has provided punch, and I was looking at stats with the Cardinals going into this series against the New York Mets, and they're at the bottom half of home runs and runs batted in. But yet they sit right now in second in the National League Central, even though they're 5 games behind the Brewers, which is expected that the Brewers were going to be a good team this year. The other team that we was expecting is, as because it's fluctuated so much within the division, is the Chicago Cubs. And the Cubs hasn't, you know, just they have their moments, and then they have their moments. It look good, and then they don't look so good. But the emergence of Jordan Walker is finally coming through. I hope it remains all season and then for the rest of his career. Because that was the one thing that I was very nervous about, and I really wanted to see him back in action. All right. I wanted to make sure I got that in there before Doc came back. Get him back in.
Yeah, sorry.
All right. No, it's all good, man. No, it's all good. I was able to get some stuff off, you know. And as we were touching on a little bit before you stepped away, was about this OBA situation.
You're still on that kick, dude.
No. I'm on. Yeah, of course I'm still on it, but I'm like, I can see both sides of that spectrum. You know,
so
either or.
Stu brought up another point. That's why I want you to see the video.
Go ahead. I'm gonna see it anyway. I'm going to see it. Go ahead.
He brought up another point. That kind of was intriguing.
Okay.
He said, what if Oba wins King of the Ring? Right? And Brock Lesnar beats Roman for the belt. Now hear this out.
Okay.
He said Brock beats Roman for the belt. You get Oba versus Brock. Oba wins the belt off of Brock, which is a belt versus retirement kind of a match. Instead of letting Gunther have this moment, let Oba have this moment. Totally defeats him, gets the belt off of him. Then it starts to set up a Oba versus Roman match, right? You end up getting this influctuation of, hey, I submitted to you, but you no longer are the head of the table, the tribal chief. And so you get this Jacob turn again, which he then goes after Oba. So you get a Roman versus Oba, you get a Jacob versus Oba. At some kind of way, you end up playing Seth in that, like, it can be a bunch of main event Oba versus so and so and so and so and so going down the line. You know, does that make sense?
So yeah, I see where Stu is coming from with that. The question then becomes, between now and SummerSlam, where does Brock get in and get the belt?
So we still got a Saturday night main event.
And true. Because
so
it's,
you can
it's
just
Fanatics Fest, and he's going to be there. Roman is going to be at Saturday night's main event.
And you still got Night of Champions.
And he's not fighting at Night of Champions. Only the reason why I say that is because I looked at the poster, And the poster, the updated poster, does not feature Oba or Roman.
But
So
Oba don't have a championship. So what I'm
correct,
saying,
which that's what defeated the purpose. And so, but also
let
it goes
Oba
back to
win
me
King of
thinking,
the Ring.
right? It led to me thinking about Oba winning King of the Ring, and thinking about that, Brock would have the belt for only 2 weeks.
Perfect. You don't need him to have it for any longer. And then you still gonna get a Roman versus Oba match because Roman is gonna come back after his title, which is gonna give us more. Like it just takes away the 2-night Oba versus the 1-night Oba. If that makes sense. I was kind of digging it, Stu. I was like, yeah,
I'm scratching my face.
I kind of dig it, man.
I
I
just
was
think
like,
about
yo,
that. I just think
that's
about that.
pretty
Okay.
dope. I kind of would dig that more than I would. Now,
'Cause
although I kind of like my idea versus yours. Yeah, I think Stu's idea makes sense though.
Yeah, it just because Brock has never won the world heavyweight title.
Put him on, you
Man.
put the belt on him, and then if we're gonna have because they keep highlighting this 1-1, we are 1-1. And so this next time I'm taking the head of the beast. So how do you take the head of the beast? You have a belt, a belt versus
Retirement match.
career.
Yeah.
Yeah. And just let it be what it is. And we know Oba is gonna win both belt and career. Dude, how solid would that be? Put the belt on the man now. You put and I keep saying this to y'all. We got to put the belt on him now because he's the hottest thing going. He's the face of WWE. You want to know who the face of WWE is? It's Oba Femi. He's the face of WWE right now. Put the belt on the man, run the gauntlet until WrestleMania, and then let him loose the belt to whoever you want him to loose the belt to. It doesn't matter.
See, after that, then I'm having him run it at least the rest of the year.
That's my point. That's my point exactly.
At least up to the Rumble. That way he get the main event. Now was the thing though. I wanted him in the Royal Rumble. The reason why I wanted him in the Royal Rumble, if you're gonna have him lose between now and then he gets into the Royal Rumble, enters at number 1, it defeats all 29 opponents, or he gets into the end to the point where can he hang for an hour? That's gonna be the question. Can he hang for an hour?
So if he drops the belt at Rumble,
before
Rumble, don't put him in the Rumble. Don't or you put him in the Rumble and let him get kicked out. Elimination Chamber is where you want him to be.
I had just said that before you came back in. I said Oba in a Rumble or a Chamber match would be terrific. I said, what would he look like in the Chamber? You know, he is a dominant force.
Give him the belt back in Mania and then run it again.
Like give him a real special run then. Just let him be the champ. Almost give him a Cody Rhodes like run.
And let Jacob Fatu win the Money in the Bank.
Jesus. See, that's what I wanted. I wanted that first before Oba got the belt. And the reason why I'm using that is because he's going to use it over. Because here's two things from that. One, of course, he holds it over Roman's head. He holds that Money in the Bank over Roman's head. The second thing is he could snatch Cody Rhodes. He could snatch the WWE title, which is, in retrospect, the greater title over the World Heavyweight Championship, which will also cause rift between him and Roman. Because then they will start fighting for who's the head of the table, when in retrospect, the WWE title is the greater championship over the World Heavyweight title.
I'm just saying that's one way to look at it. If you're gonna drop Oba, you drop him by the end of the year to Roman Reigns with Jacob Fatu still having the Money in the Bank briefcase. Royal Rumble, you get a Jacob versus Roman.
Yeah,
you get a Jacob versus Roman, or a Jacob Screwjob at some point. I'm just saying, dude, you can do just about anything with Jacob at this particular point, but giving him that Money in the Bank briefcase is going to solidify the fact that him and Roman Reigns will have a date at some point for that belt.
Yes.
And so if you put the belt on Oba, let Oba drop it to Roman again before the end of the year, it sets up a great WrestleMania. It sets up a great opportunity to cash in. So whoever wins Royal Rumble or Elimination Chamber with whatever shot they choose, let it be Oba. Let it be, somebody that can afford to lose the match where it's not gonna damage their career, if that makes sense.
And you got to remember, next year's WrestleMania is in Riyadh, so you want an Oba to main event WrestleMania there, which
I'm just saying,
I low-key hate that for the states, because I think we deserve that, but
I'm just
still
saying,
we want to see a Mania. And I think this is, honestly, the above that part, above the wrestler part, it's a project. This is a project to see if it really will work for the American audiences. If it's meant for that, hey, crowds that can't come to Riyadh and they're watching it, will we have a massive audience from that? I think you're gonna get the same audience that you've been getting all along. I don't think it's gonna be anything different, just because majority of the people gonna be watching it from home.
Yep.
But I think you're still gonna get the same audience. But that's another time for another chat, another time for that one. But in this case, yeah, we want to see Oba in as a WrestleMania main eventer, because he is a main eventer for WrestleMania.
So
he's
my
a
question
night
to you,
2 cat.
But my question to you is: do you put the belt on him now? You put it on him later?
I'm on my stance, man. No, I don't think you do. I don't think you do.
Do you feel like it would not? It would lose the momentum putting the belt on him now?
Same difference with Gunther, man. Like when they put the world heavyweight title on him.
I don't think so. He a different vibe. Gunther, people hated him from jump. They hated him from jump.
That was fine, man. That was fine that people hated him, because he is a hateable guy. That is the point. That's the point. Hateable guys.
Find one individual, one that watches the WWE that's not doing this when Oba comes out. You find one. I don't care where you are. Me and Zayla was sitting in the car, and I was kind of just kind of watching Monday Night Raw again, just kind of freshen up. And Zayla got her headphones on like this, playing her little music or whatever she's doing. She chilling, and all of a sudden,
Oba's music came up.
That girl said immediately. Now I know she playing her music in her ears, but that girl went to automatically doing this here, bruh. I'm telling you, there's not a soul that's alive, that's not bouncing, that's not rocking their arms, that's not trying, that's not saying, oh, but dude, he's
I ain't gonna lie, that is the dopest entrance to me. That is the dopest entrance to me right now.
That dude is the hottest thing going. I don't care. Trick was hot. Oba has surpassed that.
It's like 1A and 1B right now.
Trick was the hottest thing going. Trick was the hottest thing that was taking place until Yachty. When Yachty started coming out with it,
Yachty killed this.
Yep. As a fan, yes. Because the thing of it is, Trick was already dope on his own. He's already a Mikester on his own. He can already spit on his own. He didn't need a Yachty to come out there, and he could have roasted the gingerbread man by himself. You didn't need a Yachty. You didn't need a Yachty for that, right? But Trick's entrance, if you listen to it, Trick's entrance get a lot of pop. Jey Uso still gets a pop.
Yeah, even last night.
However, everybody doing this here ain't the same as everybody doing this here. You had old women walking around their house doing it. Bruh.
Because
I'm
ain't no
telling you right
old
now.
women saying whoop that trick.
Bro, they showed a nursing home watching
Yes.
Oprah,
Oprah.
and they was all sitting in there doing this in the nursing home. Bro, it's the dopest thing going right now. It's the dopest thing going right now.
Oh my God. Like,
Look at Monday Night Raw. We just opened up talking about the OBA overload. They wreck shop with talking about just but and he like, yo, calm down, settle down, and they steady hollering, but he's the hottest thing going.
They was in, man. You couldn't. And I'm sitting there, I kid you not, Doc. I replayed his entrance 6 times. Going on Netflix.
I'm telling you.
Because I'm watching the crowd. I'm not watching Oprah. I'm just watching the crowd and listening to the crowd, how in sync they are with this dude when he come out. And Oprah knows it. It's just that I think for him, of course, everything is new for him. It's just that how this being brought to the forefront,
bro.
And
you mean to tell me, sir, you have a choice between going to Nissan or the Lamborghini spot, and you're gonna choose a Nissan over a Lamborghini.
Basically,
free keys, free gas, free. What you choosing, Doc? What you choosing? Nissan or a Lamborghini?
So basically, you sitting there telling me
that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Hit the freaking gas. Hit the gas. Bro, y'all don't understand. Hit the gas. If WWE don't seize this moment now, they're going to do what they tried to do with Bray Wyatt, and it's going to kill him. And so he had to come and rebrand himself before he passed away. God rest.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Man. They're going to watch and see what I tell you. Bray Wyatt was the hottest thing as the Fiend. And the only thing that saved the Fiend was him doing the Playhouse and then getting Alexa Bliss on his team to ride with him. That saved his career because they started booing him at one point. Then all of a sudden it was like, hey man, we gotta get it. Like we need to hit the gas on this. And when they did, it was a wrap.
I don't know, because did it get old too quick? You know what I mean? With the previous,
it's stalled out. It's stalled out. That's what I'm saying. If you don't hit the gas when it's hot, think about it. When you get food from the store, from a restaurant, what's best for you to do? Eat it when it's getting colder, or eat it while it's still warming? While it's still hot.
It's still hot.
You hit that joker while it's hot, and that's what they are not doing. You got to push that gas. Put that belt on him, because that crowd is only going to make it even more incredible. You put more opponents in front of him, so you give him a Oba versus Roman, Oba versus Jacob, or Oba versus Drew McIntyre. You give us an Oba versus
Lord, we ain't
Roy
even said
Keys.
the return of him, man.
That's my point. You think about all that.
And that's gonna be when Drew come back.
Oh, that's gonna be nuts. That's gonna be nuts. That's gonna be nuts.
Oh, they're gonna be like, did you forget about me?
Oba versus KO.
He ain't coming back. Kevin don't.
Man, boy, if he does, whoa.
Kevin ain't coming back.
I heard something different though.
Kevin ain't coming back.
I heard something.
I figure will. So I don't think he'll be. Yeah,
but that don't mean that, they still make they appearances and stuff.
That's right. Drew is still feeling the Highlander remake, man. So yeah, buddy. I mean, this is gonna be nuts, man. But I just seeing that, man. You almost trying to change my mind to say, hey man, put that belt around him right now.
Put that belt on that man right now while he's the hottest thing going.
And it's just growing. It's just continuously growing.
I bet they in AEW doing it too. watching him going.
To my AEW
It's-
fans and they're doing that.
AEW and the wrestlers backstage watching them going.
Yeah,
Bro,
good
it's
Lord.
the hottest thing going right now.
In wrestling, yeah.
It's the hottest thing in wrestling. And getting a conformed Jacob Fatu to roll with OTC bloodline, that's going to be damaging because they're gonna end up making that a feud when they should have made that a feud way before this time. It should have already been like all of the stuff we seeing now should have already been happening. So now it's like a little too late.
Yeah. Okay. I guess he said wait a few months. We'll see some Street Fighter ads. Yeah, that's true. Oh, yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
Yeah, it's
Got
about
that
to come
coming out too.
Well, no, it's already being planned as a preview. They've been playing that joker left and right because they really trying to build that up.
Right, because of several people and Cody for sure.
Cody
for sure. But at this point right now, we looking at oh my God, Oba is a star. We know that. Oba is going to get films. And I'm telling you right
now, I wouldn't even mind seeing him in
a Black Panther or
Black
something.
Panther. Mm-hmm. I said that.
Where is Ryan Coogler? I know Ryan Coogler need to be seething to grab him.
Man.
Hey, let him play Shaka Zulu for all I care, man. Look, I'm serious, man.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
No.
Now you trying to take us out on the show? Play Shaka Zulu.
Look, brother, look.
God.
I didn't mean to take you out, bro. I didn't mean to, bro. I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, Alderton Lane. Boy, that almost took me out of here, dude. Let him play Shaka Zulu.
Hey, he was the first warrior I could think of, man. That's the reason why I said it.
Clock
Hey.
it. It was him.
Hey. To clock that, yeah.
Oh my goodness, bro.
I didn't mean to do that.
We're gonna have to snip that one. Let's
Yeah,
snip that one.
clip that one. Yeah,
We gotta clip that one and put that in the chat somewhere because that's hilarious. That man said Shaka Zulu.
I'm telling you, my man Oba is a star, man. He's a movie star now, dog.
You gotta give him another role, man. You can't give him Shaka Zulu.
Okay.
Put him in Ghost of the Darkness too.
Hey, give him the Mummy.
Boy,
Part
that's
3.
gonna kill me. That's gonna kill me, dog. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Oh jeez.
I
Yeah.
didn't mean to do that.
That's
to
a
y'all,
wrap.
but
That's a wrap.
It's time to go, man. That's that, man.
Pull
time
in
to
the
go
train. Pull in the train.
Train is pulled in, bro. Hey, it was like, dude, what you been drinking? You been drinking what Kevin drinking? You drinking what Kevin drinking, bro?
Oh man. That's horrible,
I got screwdrivers waiting for me right now, man. I need to
That's
go work.
horrible, bro. That's
Oops.
horrible. Bro, let me tell you, you almost took us out on this one.
Oops.
Oh my God. Bro, that's a whole problem.
My man
That's
was a
just whole
king.
problem.
He's a king.
I mean, I
though.
get it. I get it.
He's a ruler.
I get it. I get it. What was the movie when the lady played the king?
You talking about with Viola Davis,
Yeah.
the woman king or something like that?
Was it the woman king? No, it was called something else. Oh, it was the Woman King. I think it was.
The Woman King, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the Woman King.
Well, I didn't mean to take you out like that, but goodness.
Let him be the Man King or something. Don't give him Shaka Zulu, real. You about to take us all the way out of here. Can you imagine Oba doing like this while they stabbing him in the shoulders? That's the dumbest.
Real quick, yeah, man. Just for good measure, man.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
You good snot. Oh my God, dude.
Dude gonna get Rotten Tomatoes get a 0%, -4.
Bro, that almost took me out of here. That's the worst thing, him walking in on the Knicks.
Oh, hey,
man.
That ain't as bad as being at your job and you find out that, okay, no, I ain't gonna say that. I'll tell you off there. Nope.
All right.
I'll tell you off there, man.
Go look at Stu's
yes.
his commentary to let me know what you came up with.
Have mercy, Jesus. I didn't know it was gonna do this.
Over for Shaka.
A WWE Studios production.
But you should have said Trick Williams, maybe.
Really?
Maybe
Trick do it?
He's more he looks the part, and he may not sound the part, but he looks the part though.
A WWE Studios production.
Obi is big, dude. I don't know. We gotta see.
Yeah, he did look kind of skinny when I looked at Shaka, man. Look, I was just looking at it from a Warrior standpoint, man. You know, he might have to be an extra in Black Panther 3 then. Javon could play it. Yeah, because he's skinny. Now, that's the dude that could do that.
I was just trying to picture Oba sitting up here doing like this. Doing this while they stabbing him in the shoulders. Nah, I don't think that's going to work out, Red. It's going to work out, Red. We might need to let that one out.
Hey, if I take y'all out, man, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do it. It just happened. It was just the first thing that came to mind, man. I like Oba's a big guy.
That's horrible.
Again, if they do Black Panther again, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oba as a warrior.
Yeah, let him fight against Thanos. That'll be dope. Oba versus Thanos. No.
I'm going home. I'm at home. I need to leave. That's supposed to be there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in to this mess that we call the A-Train Show.
Foolishness is what it is.
Yeah, it is. The train been stopped, man. We've been told to get off a long time ago, and they's like, "What are you still doing here? What are you still here? The ride is over. Goodbye." All right, y'all.
Man, let's get out of here.
Thursday, maybe.
Yep.
Yeah, I think Thursday we can get it in, and because by then game four will have commenced. And we'll touch on that and see if anything changes within this series. If we get a 2-2 tie or Knicks going into San Antonio up 3-1, we'll find out.
Let's see.
And then NXT is tonight.
Yep.
And see what happens with that, and we'll see y'all on Thursday.
Yep. Let's go. Peace and hair grease, baby.
We out of here.
This is the X Fan Show. For the fans, by the fans.